Well, I accidentally backclicked this video, so let's see if we can't get it done again. I left off on Spain. Spain has larger testicles than the United States. Why? Because they're willing to prosecute. Now, according to the United Nations, in a 1970 agreement between the United States, Spain, and under directive of the United Nations, we have extradition treaty. Will we arrest these people, caught up in the torture, and have them extradited to Spain, all the way up to the very tops of the White House? Probably not, even though world justice depends on it. The New World Order will depend on it. Because if you want countries like Spain to join your New World Order, you'll need to observe those extradition treaties done by the United Nations as instructed. It's become such that Americans just don't mind. And, well, frankly, I mind. When we open up the door to torturing what we claim to be an enemy that the United States created, the Al-Qaeda was created by the Central Intelligence Agency as a movement that they no longer have control over. It's like creating Frankenstein's monster that Frankenstein creates his own monster. And that's exactly what happened. And you're not angry. Russian troops. Let me start that again. Georgian troops, just prior to Georgia-Russia's conflict, were trained in Texas on the American dime by Central Intelligence to protect the oil pipeline that flows through Georgia. Do you care? That's someone else's revolution. It's unconstitutional. We don't get involved. We stay out of it. But that's not what we did. We incited it. We did exactly the opposite. And you can say, oh, well, that's government's fault. That's not my fault. No, that's your fault. And it's my fault. Because there were a handful of people who were trying to report this from Texas. And no one said a word in the press. But I found it. And it really was true. Especially after Vladimir Putin pointed a finger at it. Who says you can't trust a Russian? But I'm sure he wouldn't tell you something else that he knows. You know, they just keep stealing from you, and they keep taking a little bit more from you. They keep taking a little bit more from you. And you say, oh, well, that's okay, I wasn't using that anyway. No, it's not. See, the one thing that silly little Constitution did for each and every American is it made you a sovereign king. It made each and every individual of all ages a sovereign. It isn't the nation being sovereign. It's allowing you to be emperor. You are King of America. You are Emperor of the United States. And that's where you've lost it. So if you look at this torture and you don't care, then you're compromised. And you've lost it. Because the other fold of this is, if someone else captures an American soldier from some other country, they'll now be more than allowed to torture because we've broken the rules. But hey, as long as it's not you, right? What's on TV? Huh. Same crap that was on yesterday. What's on TV? Oh, I watched that a month ago. News, boring. CNN History Channel, not this crap again. Space exploration, who watches that shit? Oh, look. What's for dinner? See, as long as you have a roof over your head, a couple of meals a day, something to watch on TV, you're not outraged. That's what makes me angry. You're not willing to question the authority. You know, Glenn Beck says that there are no FEMA camps in the United States. But NATO and the White House both say there are. Yeah. Your congressmen and your senators say re-education camps. Your leaders overall say we're heading to a socialist state. And that's okay. What's on TV? And you do nothing. Why am I angry? Because as Americans, we do nothing. We'll become notoriously famous for the country that was marched on using a dollar bill, when all we had to do was stop doing anything at all. Maybe make some videos. Doesn't cost very much. A whole day of no trucks moving and no ships being unloaded and no one doing anything. Yeah, that's pretty good. 3 days of no bank transactions, no mortgage payments being made, no rents being paid. That's better. But 2-3 weeks of no transactions being made, people going out for walks, staying at home, kicking it, little vacation, would bring this country to a negotiating table to barter our Constitution back. Those banks need us more than we need them. We no longer have a silver-backed currency, and you're not angry. We no longer have a gold-backed currency, and you're still not angry. So, who carries the emotions of a nation? You? Me? Our government? Is that their problem? Oh, that's right. You are the government. You are the king of America, each and every one of you. And you still do nothing. Well, you're a very lazy king. Your kingdom is suffering because you do nothing. And that's why I get angry. When I try to bring information to the table, no one wants to hear it. Because 9/11 was an inside job. Okay, you're over it. But are you angry about it? Nope. Still not angry. It's not the news. Must not be true. Ah, those conspiracy theorists, those crazy wackos. What do they know? A lot of things, like I said, come to pass. They're trying to bankrupt our nation. Do you believe me? No. It's easier to do nothing. But, Emperor America, since you've done nothing, others are invading your soil. And come this summer, you're going to see it happen. If there's any press coverage on it at all, I would be majorly surprised. So when you're crowned King Nothing, because you did nothing, congratulations. You've earned the right to be crowned King Nothing. Your voting isn't going to help. Only your action or your inaction will help. A Gandhi-style revolution where Americans choose to take back their nation by doing nothing at all is the only option we have. And they could still implement martial law because you chose to do nothing. Therefore, you're inciting riotous behavior. When they push you out of your house and into the streets and say you no longer own this home, it's now a ward of the state or a ward of the government, will that outrage you? Probably not. When they kill off a friend or a family member that you love, that might make you angry. How angry? How excited will you be about defending them or protecting them or putting your own life in the way? Well, I'm not thrilled about the idea. Not if America's going to act like this, which is why I wanted to see more involvement. But I don't. So yeah, America. You might see me angry. And you say, oh, well, if we get angry like that, they're going to declare martial law. Well, they're going to declare martial law anyway. You have to declare how that martial law is going to go down. Martial law in government or